Hello, dancer friends. My name is Makena Kimani. This is the Nyaikamba Dance Center, and welcome to today's conversation. Joining us is one of the most graceful ballerinas you'll ever meet. A principal dancer of Origins Dance Company and a dance instructor at different institutions. Thank you for joining us today, Nyaikamba.
Thank you.
Well, what was that reaction?
Are
you not graceful?
I am graceful.
And then?
But then, the teacher will have to say, be more graceful.
We met on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes, which is so interesting. I feel like, wow, social media.
Social media.
Wow.
I think I found you first.
I'm not even sure. Yeah.
Yes, I think because I was inspired by the fact that you opened a dance studio at such a young age. That was just something I was like, wow. Follow.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And I saw your picture, I was like, oh, follow back. And then we met at a play, which was really cool. So it's the second time we're meeting, but I'm glad it's all just worked out like this.
Yes.
Before we get into your story, tell us a bit about yourself. How best would you describe yourself?
How best can I describe myself? I would say the first thing, I am human. I'm a unique human being. And what I do is I love movement.
Okay.
That's why I fell in love with dance. I fell in love with theater. So I am a professional ballet, contemporary jazz dancer. And I work with the Origins Dance Company, which is their work is amazing. And I'm also a teacher, trainer in Pilates. I train kids.
Oh, I didn't know you do Pilates. Yes. And you train. That's so cool.
Yes. You have to know all types of workouts.
Yes.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I specialize in that and teaching kids, teenagers, and even adults. Yeah.
So many things. I love it.
If I write a list. Yeah.
I love it. And say theater as well.
Yes.
That's so cool.
I love
yeah.
theater. Yeah.
So when it comes to dance, it's more on the classical side.
Yes.
As opposed to the street style.
Street styles.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Take us back to the very beginning of your dance journey.
Okay.
Walk us through it from then until now.
All right. Wow. Replaying 8 years ago. Okay. Now, I fell in love with ballet first. So I found out ballet from a cartoon called
Ballerina. Oh, okay.
Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. I don't know if you know it.
No.
It's just Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. And when I watched it, I saw these girls move and I was like, what is this? I've never actually seen people. I knew of other dances, but I didn't know of this specific dance where people, dance like this.
Right, on their
tippy toes. And are looking all pretty and everything. So that time we were living in Naivasha, and that was a place where nobody knew. Even my parents didn't know what ballet was. So a few years later, we moved to Juja, which is close by to Nairobi. And since I still had that passion and that interest, my parents looked for a dance studio, and they found Invisible Crown.
Okay.
It's not there anymore. I'll get to that later. So I started training with them. And
what year was this?
This was around 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about 12 years old. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 12. That's pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yes. Well.
Yeah. But pretty young for Kenyan.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So when I continued training with them, they didn't have really the best training because also for them it was still something new in the country. Yeah. So they trained me in contemporary instead.
Right.
So I also now that's where I started falling in love with contemporary. I also thought I would be more of a contemporary dancer because my teacher, he was called Mr. Kwach. We will meet one day. He made me really love the expression of contemporary.
Right.
Because now it is more expressive.
Right.
And then I trained for about 4 or 5 years. When I got into high school, it got a little bit tricky because it was 2016 when I got to Form 1 and I had to go to a boarding school.
Right.
When I got there, we had to really plead them so that I could have, even if it's just one day of training. Now
no way.
The director from the dance studio had to come talk.
No way.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Right?
Well, I can't believe you're actually talking to, like, in boarding school, let me go out
Since when? Kenyan boarding school. A girl's
Kwanza boarding
school. I don't know how. I think it was just favor.
Yeah.
So when...
Also, you must have been so interested and passionate for you to even just be like...
It was already 5 years of my life.
Right, okay.
Already,
yeah.
I was already used to this. And my parents wanted me to continue because I didn't stop. Because they thought I would actually like lose interest.
Right.
But I continued and I was like doing well.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not? So when my director had to come, my dance director had to come plead for me to have, even if it's just 1 hour.
Right.
So I was given the permission. Even though it was with a lot of restrictions, and I continued with dance. Sadly, after Form 3, I couldn't continue because now it was starting to get a little bit hectic.
Right.
But my parents came up with an alternative to go to a day school, which I had given them that idea
before, but no.
It's okay. So I continued with dance. At least I was doing it twice a day. When I went to now Aga Khan. This was in Form 3, second term. Already shifting.
Twice a day?
Yes, not twice a day.
Twice a week.
Yeah. So I continued with training till I finished Form 4, and then now continued, and then the pandemic hit. I don't know what it is, but Invisible Crown sadly just died. But it was a place where I really was emotionally connected to.
Right.
Anyways, I was referred to Miss Charmaine. She has a dance studio. Yes, this is gonna be a long story.
I've heard of her, and I think I've heard of other people who also went there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, yes. There are many stories. So I went. She trained me, but this time sadly it was online, and it was a bit hectic, but it was okay. So she was one who opened my eyes. Okay, it wasn't her really. It was also more of a self-revelation where I found out that if I want to join a high-end dance company, I am not where I was supposed to be at that age, because it was after Form 4.
Right.
I was about 18 years old, and I was still really tricky hapo kwa technique.
Yeah.
So I went to her. I told her like I really wanted to improve this and this and this. So I started really pushing myself. This is where I really learned the discipline that comes with dance. And it was training since I had not joined college yet, and also the world was just like trying to figure out how to maneuver this. I took that chance to just work out. That's how I even started doing Pilates, specializing in these things that would help my dance.
Right.
I used to train Monday to Friday or even Saturday from like 10 to around 7.
What?
Alone. Because in the evenings I would have class with Miss Charmaine online, which was about from 5 to 7. So I don't know if it was discipline or panic. So I would call it discipline because I really wanted to achieve something.
Or a bit of both. Also.
Yeah, a bit of both, because it was like I'm 18 and
I want to
and I want to grow my dance.
Right.
Long story short, I was able to achieve, I would say, a lot than from what I achieved in the past years, because I think I wasn't as serious as I was after Form 4.
I can't believe you're even saying that, because I'm like, already you are so serious. It feels like you are so serious.
Oh my gosh.
But so I'm wondering what what level of seriousness you're talking about now.
Level of seriousness would be, I think, incorporating additional exercises.
In addition to your already classes, like 2 classes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I used to do like, it was with Miss Charmaine, we used to do classes almost every day. But I also felt that wasn't enough, and that's how I just really looked. YouTube Academy was helping because there were a lot of ballerinas and resources you could learn from. So after about 2 years, Miss Charmaine had to leave the country, and again I was left studioless
for the second time. Man,
heartbreak.
Right.
But again, I was still determined to achieve a goal, which was I don't know what my goal was at that time. I think it was just to be the best ballerina I could be at that time. So YouTube Academy until I turned 21. This was when Mr. Shamin left when I was 19. So I was again about 2 years where I was still like just doing things on my own.
Yeah.
This was when I tried applying to colleges abroad. Heartbreak.
For the third time.
For the hey, I just got used to rejections.
Really?
Yeah, because you know, people in when I thought that USA was going to be like my breakthrough and stuff like that, or really like Europe and the West, people there are really technically trained from when they were like 3 years old.
Right.
I started technically training when I was about 18 years old. You see, I can't really match up to their energy. So that's where I got a little bit discouraged.
Right.
And dance started becoming really just like, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I really didn't think much about it. And then I saw a poster by the Origins Dance Company that they were having auditions, and I was interested. I was like, let me just go
and see what
happens. I don't know. I also thought they were going to be like the colleges abroad.
They're like, no, you're ready for the first rejection, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was so ready. I was like, I'm just going to go enjoy my time.
Right.
And then, you know, have an actual... I did go for many virtual auditions for the schools I was applying to. And, yeah, I was braced for anything because I was sure I was going to meet really... And I thought I would find the same technical, like, trained people even in the auditions for the Origins, which I did. Shock. So I just went there with an open mind. I went there and just auditioned. The director reached out to me personally, which was very scary. She was like, you should really audition, come to auditions. It was on a Sunday. I had already made plans with my family, but they were just like, okay, it's fine, just go try it out. You'll see what it is. So I went, auditioned, and I got in.
Yay! No more rejections!
No more rejections. So I thought, but yes, no more rejections.
You're like, hold on.
No, wait, we are not done. But yeah, that's how I ended up working now where I work. And then I forgot to mention, I started working or really teaching dance when I was done with high school. Okay. I started teaching at a gym for little kids used to come on Saturday. I used to train them, and then now I train adults, which I do teach in. Is it okay if I mention the studio? Yeah. Yes, at the Mansion Dance Studio. Yeah. Yes, and many more other classes.
Right. Yes. What?
It's a long one.
I would not have imagined that was it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
What was your idea of what?
I don't know. I just didn't think that was it.
I know.
I was like, man, but I feel like your resilience shows by how often you just kept going back. Yeah. And you're just like, you know what, let's just try it. And I'm glad you did because look at you.
Now, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Man, that's so cool. Who would you say inspires you as a dancer?
Who inspires me? I would start with, because I do not a lot, like many dance forms.
Right.
I would say ballet. I don't know if I should credit Barbie. Sure, she made me know about this dance, but the person who really made me fall in love and made sure that I could see that it is achievable is Misty Copeland. There is Maria Osipova, a lot of ballerinas who are not necessarily Kenyan or African. Okay, they are African actually. Yeah, they're African, but they still do big things all around the world. For contemporary, I would say Mr. Kwach. He was the one who really, this was really fun. He used to make us do solos after, like the last 10 minutes of the class. And he made sure that you understand how to express yourself through dance. Right. So yes, that is a person who inspired my contemporary. And for jazz, I would say, I'm forgetting their names. Oh my god.
I hate when that happens. Yeah. When you're on the spot, that's when it disappears.
Just went. They do this with the line.
Oh,
They are called not bachelorettes. Just a second. Who come to me?
Rockets.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, yes, the Rockets. They're the ones who inspired my dance.
Okay.
Because they are always very their energy is controlled, but it's big.
It's still there,
Still there.
Yeah.
And that's something that they really inspire. And I don't know if I have figured it out. But they have really inspired me to know that jazz can be expressive, not just smiley, and you can have as powerful movements but also controlled movements.
I like what you said about the smiley, because that's very accurate.
Right?
When you hear jazz, you just think
you just think jazz hands. Exactly, jazz hands.
Yeah,
but it is more. You can tell a story through jazz.
Right. Okay, cool. I like how you have all these different options. I love it.
Right. Thank you.
What's one memorable highlight from your dance journey so far?
I have I think I have two.
Okay.
The first one would be the time that I was performing. I think I was about 15 years old, 15 or 16, and I did a contemporary piece with a lovely teacher, one of the people who taught me contemporary. She's called Miss Keith, and we did a duet with her. And in the middle of the show, parents are there for the kids. There for
it doesn't matter. Even though you mess up, they're like, wow.
But this one was a genuine. People stood up, clapping.
Yeah.
In the middle. They
didn't even wait for you to finish.
Didn't finish.
Wow.
Me and Miss Kit, we were shocked. After that, I was crying because I was like, were they clapping because we are good?
What they say, they're like, thank you. You can be done now. Maybe they're like, get out,
leave. But then Miss Keith was like, yes, this is all your hard work. And that one made it kept ringing in my mind. I was like, oh, okay, to have that emotional connection with the audience, that they stand up mid-show, that was good. And then, of course, getting into the dance company that I am now, that was a highlight. It was like, after a bajillion rejections,
finally.
Thank you. And it was also really nice because I'm looking for a better word than nice. It was really okay, fine. Really nice.
Like really nice. In capital letters. Because this was a Kenyan dance company. You know, I didn't have to travel, use fare. It was a Kenyan from my mother roots, you know. So I feel like I feel like things happen for their own reasons, right? But somehow the fact that you even said it's a Kenyan thing, it's a Kenyan company, I feel like because of your story and other ballerinas who are training here in Kenya, other Kenyan kids are going to be able to see that. So instead of, you know how you've said, and this is, I mean, it's not bad, but the way you've said Kina Misty Copeland, like have our African descent, but you know, they're doing those things abroad. Now kids can be able to say, this Nyaikamba is here in Kenya. It's not those ones of I have to go abroad and no, because you can do it right here, I can also do it. So I feel like somehow it all worked out.
I like what you said about they are doing great things abroad, but I would like to also bring those great things here in Africa too, because there are a lot of ballerinas who think the end goal is having to go to the US, because that's a good. For sure. Yeah, because of course a lot of opportunities are there to grow as a dancer, and a lot of things you can learn from there. But I would also love to bring it here too, and also have amazing technically trained dancers here, so that we can grow also in the arts. And
I love it. Yes. 100% down for that.
Absolutely.
What's your dream within dance?
My dream for now, I have a lot of dreams when it comes to dance. And
I like it. You have no limits.
Right.
Love it.
If I tell you, this one's it's off camera. But right now, for the span of maybe 5 years, my dream is to grow as a ballerina or even a jazz dancer, contemporary dancer. And I want to be one of the best dancers in Kenya. To really, like, iconic, written down somewhere as an amazing dancer who inspired people, who had a connection with people, who also taught people who love and are passionate about dance and taught that passion to other people. Yes, that's my dream.
I love that. Yeah. And you're already doing it.
Oh.
I mean, you're teaching. Are you not?
Yeah.
You are. Yeah. You're teaching little kids. You're teaching adults. That already. And I really, what I admire about you is that you're still trying to grow.
Yes.
Like, you've been trying to grow since you were 12.
Yes, I know.
Since you're like, I want to get better. You get to 18, I want to get better. 21, I want to get better. COVID, I want to get better. I like that.
Thank you so much.
What's one fun fact about you that not many people know about?
So one fact is that I am actually very shy.
Really?
I am very shy. Right now I'm quaking in my voice. Right. It's just so you know, come home. Yeah. I've gotten used to dancing on stage, so at least it has taught me to really compose myself when I'm on stage. But I am very, very shy.
Really?
Extremely shy.
Okay. Quick fire questions.
All right.
So I'm going to ask you dance-related questions. They're going to be like this or that, would you rather, things like that. Answer them as fast as possible. You're allowed to change your mind at the end.
All right.
Yeah, but at the end. For now, just whatever comes.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, I am.
Dancer or dance instructor?
Dancer.
Freestyle or choreography?
Choreography, please.
Same. Yeah. Would you rather teach kids or adults?
Adults.
Favorite ballet production?
Swan Lake.
As a ballerina or a classical dancer, hip hop or Afro?
I'd say hip hop.
Okay. Favorite song currently or artist you're listening to?
I would say The Jungle Forever. They are a band.
Okay.
Yes.
If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Zanzibar.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
A local artist you'd like to work with?
Makena.
Me?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh, like, is there another celeb maybe? I don't know.
Celebs are okay. But yes, you're doing an amazing job, and I would like to work with you. I don't know, a production or something.
Thanks.
Yes.
What? To be discussed.
Yes.
Ooh, I did not expect that. Okay, an international artist you'd like to work with?
Why isn't the name coming? Oh my gosh, she's a choreographer. A funky. Can I just say the choreographer to the Jungle Forever dance videos?
Okay, cool. Yes. What would you be in another life if not a dancer, an artist, a creative?
Oh my god, an accountant.
Oh really?
No, really? Oh, that's the first thing that came.
You're good with math?
Nope.
No. You're just naming things. Yes. I love it.
As fast as I can.
Yeah, accountant. What? Okay.
I'm not good at that.
No, but what did you? Accounting. Yeah.
Yes.
You'd figure it out on the job.
I'll figure it out.
Man, thank you so much for sharing your dance story
with
us. This was amazing, man. This was lovely.
Yes.
Before we close, tell the people where they can find you on social media. Talk about your classes, when they happen, kids, adults, all of that good stuff.
Okay. So thank you for having me, Makena. Yeah. And my classes, I do teach schools. And I have an adult ballet class every Wednesday at the mansion, 6 to 7 p.m. And I teach private classes too. My social media handles are Ballet by Nyaikamba, all through TikTok, Facebook, and
Instagram.
Yes. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
And if there's anything else, we'll include it somewhere.
Like, hey,
like, so I know we didn't say this, but just for the record.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just sent a video of you.
Yeah.
I put it at the end. Okay. Yes. I think that's it. We'll make sure to include all of that in the description.
Yeah.
That way you guys can be able to directly contact her. Thank you again.
Thank you, Makena,
and I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. This was just so wholesome. Wow, I loved it. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And until next time, dancer friends, keep creating and sharing. Bye.
Bye.